Good afternoon, Yaladim, and welcome back for more children's Torah stories. We are carrying on with our story of the Eliyahu Hanavi. Yay! Now remember, Eliyahu had said to Hashem, I don't want to be the Navi anymore. I'm tired of being the Navi. The Jewish people don't listen to me. And Hashem had said, okay, Eliyahu, you can make someone else the Navi instead. And that will be Elisha. And Elisha is going to learn from Eliyahu. And eventually, Elisha will become the Navi. But today's story actually spends more time speaking about King Achav. Now, King Achav used to be the worstest of the worst, right? He's the one who got the Jewish people to pray to idols, and he's the one who didn't listen nicely to Hashem and all things like that. But today, Achav is the one who is helping the Jewish people fight against the bad king Ben-Hadad. Well, let's learn more about that and see what happened. So, what happened was Ben-Hadad was the king of Aram, was a very important and powerful king. He had a huge army, and he also had a lot of friends. He got 32 kings all together with him. So it was 33 altogether, King Ben-Hadad and his 32 other kings. And they all came along to attack the Jewish people in a city called Shomron. So they all came, and that was King Achav's main city. That was King Achav's special capital. Like today, the capital city of the Jewish people is Yerushalayim. But in those days, Yerushalayim was the capital for the southern kingdom, the bottom part, and Shomron was the capital for the northern part. So Shomron was a very important city. That was King Achav's city. And Ben-Hadad and his other 32 kings came with their huge armies, and they came all around the city of Shomron. And they said, ha, we're gonna get you. And that was where they all were. And he sent messages to King Achav. And he said, King Achav, your silver and gold are mine. And King Achav said, okay, you can have my silver and gold. And he said, and I want to take all the women to be slaves. Okay, you can take all the women to be slaves. Now, that's not a good thing that King Achav is saying, but he didn't know what else to say because there's too many of them to fight. There's no way that we would win. And if I try to fight him, he's just going to take all the people as slaves anyway. And I'm going to take the children as slaves also. Okay, you can also take the children as slaves. Shame, King Achav, you can't fight against these guys at all. So he's just saying, okay, you can take whatever you want. I guess there's nothing really that I can do. That's what King Achav is saying. And then he says, when I send the order, give me your silver and gold and the women and the children and everything you want. Everything I want. And then while he was busy organizing that, King Achav called together some of the important Jewish people. And he said, guys, I need to talk to you. We've got real trouble with Ben-Hadad. He's come here with his big army. And you know what he wants? He wants our gold and our silver. And he wants all the ladies and the children. He wants to take them all as slaves. Oh no, you see, he's such a terrible man. King Achav, we must not listen to him. We must fight against him. So he said, So here we go. And then he sent a message back and he said, Ben-Hadad, I was going to listen to you, but you asking too much. Everything I say, you're asking more and more. And so my answer is no. So Ben-Hadad said, well, then we are going to totally destroy you. So then King Achav said, oh, you keep talking about, I'll destroy, but let's see you actually try to do something instead of just sitting on your tochas. Whoa, King Achav, that's some pretty brave stuff that you're saying to Ben-Hadad. Have you forgotten that Ben-Hadad's got a huge army? No, I haven't forgotten. But if we're going to fight, then let's fight. Well, Ben-Hadad says, okay, guys, it's time for us to attack. We are going to destroy Shomron. And they all started getting ready. Meanwhile, a Navi came over to King Achav. And the Navi says, King Achav. Yes, Mr. Navi, I have a message for you from Hashem. Really? What is the message? You see that huge army who's coming to attack you? Yes, of course. You will beat them today. Hashem is going to make you win. And then you will know that I am Hashem, says Hashem. Whoa, who's going to start the fighting? You will. Okay, let's get together, everybody. Let's get all the people from the Jewish people can fight. They got them all together. 7,000 soldiers. Okay, 7,000 soldiers, but they were probably fighting against like 100,000 soldiers. So it would seem like they had no chance. But he said, the Navi told me we're going to win and we must start the fight. So let's not wait for them. Let's go. And off they went. Rah! And you know what? Ben-Hadad and his armies didn't even realize. They were just relaxing. They were having lunch. They were drinking some wine. We're having such a lovely day. Oh, yes, we are. I can't wait till we fight against Shomron. We'll destroy them. Let's have some more wine. Do you know, King Ben-Hadad and his other kings were all chilling together in a place called Sukkot. Did you know that? Just like the festival now, that's what the place is called, Sukkot. It was a place near Shomron. We're having such a great time in Sukkot. Hey, what's that over there? It looks like some people are coming out of the city. If they have come to surrender, take them alive. But if they came to fight us, hey, you know what? We'll take them alive anyway and put them in jail. There's no way they can defeat us. We are so many and we are so strong. All right, men, attack. We'll beat you easily. Bunk. Don't worry about it. We'll beat. Bunk. And the Jewish army came and just started smashing the army of Aram, even though it was much bigger and much more scary. And King Ben-Hadad said, oh no, run away. And he jumped on his horse, and he managed to escape. And King Achav said, keep chasing them. And the Navi of Hashem came back. And the Navi says, well done. You listened to Hashem and you did very well. But you need to think ahead because the king of Aram is going to attack you again at the end of the year, at the beginning of the new year. So you need to be ready and you need to learn your lesson. Do you know what the main lesson is that King Achav needs to learn? The main lesson he needs to learn is that Hashem is God and he must stop praying to idols. But we're going to see if he does manage to learn that lesson or not. I hope so. Meanwhile, back in Aram, the king of Aram said, oh no, what happened? How did they beat us? I know how they beat us. It was Hashem who beat us. What? Yes, Hashem is the name of their God. And Hashem is strong in the mountains. So, because we fought them in the mountains, that's why Hashem beat us. Oh, but if we would fight them on the flat ground, then Hashem can't help them because Hashem's only the king of the mountains. Oh, is that true what he's saying, Yeladim? No, they don't understand Hashem. Hashem's the God of the whole world, man. Don't you realize what is the silly thing about Hashem only the God of the mountains? Okay, so let's get a big army together, just as big as the one we had before. And this time we will fight them on the flatlands, and then we will definitely win. Oh, okay, great. That sounds like a marvelous idea. Let's get that all ready. Well, King Ben-Hadad got his whole army together, and off they came this time, not by Shomron, but by Aphek, which was flat land. In the meantime, Achav got as many Jewish people as he could. Okay, guys, let's get ready. But you know what it says? The Jewish people looked like 2 flocks of goats. That's what it was, just like little flocks of goats. And the armies of Aram covered the whole land. There were so many soldiers from Aram and just a few Jewish soldiers. It looked like 2 flocks of goats. Well, along came the Navi. And the Navi said, Achav, don't be afraid. Hashem is going to make you win this one as well. And the reason is because Aram said, oh, Hashem is only a God of the mountains, not of the plains. If they would beat you now, they would think that they are right. If they would beat you now, they would say, oh, you say Hashem is only a God of the mountains, not a God of the flat areas, the plains. So therefore, I'm going to show you that Hashem is the God of everywhere. That is why you are going to win. Wow. For 7 days, King Ben-Hadad and his huge army of more than 100,000, and King Achav and his small army of only a few thousand were opposite each other, looking at each other. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? What's going to happen? On day number 7, they said, let's fight! Ah, pow, 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 pow. And who won? Of course, King Achav and the Jewish people won. They chased away 100,000 Arameans. Ah, run away, run away. And some of them ran to a place called Aphek. That was the city. And they went into the city, and as they're busy hiding in the city, the wall fell down and bonked them on the head. And King Ben-Hadad also went, and he went to hide inside one of the rooms. I hope nobody finds me. And one of his friends said to him, King Ben-Hadad, I heard that the Jewish people are kind and that they are good. And if we surrender and we say sorry for attacking them, maybe they will give us another chance and won't be mean to us. Okay, it's worth a try. So he says, let's go. And he took off his special clothes of being a king and he put on normal clothes like he was just a simple person. And he went to his King Achav and he said, King Achav, please, please don't hurt me. Please be good to me. What, Ben-Hadad? You are still alive? That is fine. You are like my brother. Come into my chariot. Oh, thank you, King Achav. Thank you, thank you. You know, King Achav, I will give you back the cities that my father took for your father, and I will let you do lots of business and make lots of money in my country. Okay, I agree. I will not put you in jail and you can go home. Well, then one of the men who was like a Navi also, said to somebody else nearby, come on, smack me in the nose. What? How could I smack you in the nose? Hashem said, you must smack me in the nose. Okay, I'll smack you in the nose. Boom! Ow, 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 ow. I'm sorry. No, it's fine. That was what Hashem said. Okay, ow, ow, ow. He's got a big sore on his face. But off he goes to speak to King Achav. Oh. King Achav. Yes, Nabi. Did you hear the wonderful news? We won and everything. So then he said, well, actually, I've got a story to tell you. A man came over to me during the battle and he said, guard this man, take care of him. And if you let him go, you will either go to jail or have to give me lots of money. King said, well, if you let that man go when you're supposed to keep him, you will have to go to jail or have to pay lots of money. Well, this is the message from Hashem. I told you that I made you win and defeated Ben-Hadad so that you would see that Hashem is God, not so that King Achav will get more cities. King Achav will get more money. It's not about King Achav. It's about Hashem. You shouldn't have let Ben-Hadad go. You should have put Ben-Hadad in jail so that people can see that it is Hashem who beat him. You did the wrong thing, King Achav. Oh, it's so unfair. It's always Hashem. Why can't I be the most powerful in the whole world? Because you're supposed to listen to Hashem, King Achav. Hashem is the best. He's much better than us. Oh, man, well, I'm cross now. Bye. And off he went back to his home. Well, Yeladim, that isn't the last we've heard of King Achav. But that was a time when King Achav was almost a hero because he was in charge of the Jewish people when they beat Ben-Hadad twice and amazingly. And that was a special miracle from Hashem to show the world how great Hashem was. But instead of being good and saying, wow, Hashem's amazing, this is all from Hashem, Achav still was bad and he just wanted to get more for himself out of it. Well, that was a pity, but the worst thing that Achav ever did is still to come. I can't wait to tell you about that tomorrow. Bye.